Pre-flight checks engaged. Unknown if transmission is successful. Auspex online. Vox signals open. Checking on mobile device if the stream is on now. If you can hear me out there, boys, drop us a like, drop us a sub. It's time for some more Space Marine 2 PvP in vertical format as part of the YouTube bootcamp for vertical streaming that I've been invited to. So thank you very much for joining me. Just need to check if everything is working. Are we live right now? Yes, we are, boys. Dropping confirmation in the chat now. Received with thanks. Let's get in the queue, boys. Just been listening to some crazy theories. Totally nutso theories about the orcs and how their psychic belief powers could be sustaining the Emperor between life and death. That's a crazy theory, but like many things in Warhammer 40k, it is actually plausible, because if the orcs believe it to be true, then their psychic abilities that is innate in all orcs, meaning all of their things that they believe, like red ones go faster, yellow ones more dakka, purple is invisible, and so it becomes invisible. Yarrick can't be shot, can't be killed, and can do so many things, and so the Orky beliefs make it true. Legendary Commissar Yarrick went through millions of orcs, I imagine, and they believed he was unkillable, and that psychic projection made him unkillable. Now what about the Emperor? Because he went across millions upon, well, he went through all of their planets for centuries, and the orcs believed he was the war god of the Imperium. Something like Gork and Mork, right? That's what they believed it to be. The Emperor of mankind. Rather than, I guess, what we would call him, which is a mortal that has ascended to godhood, or semi-godhood, but he's not really a god. Anyway, the point is, the orcs believe that he's unkillable. And so even when Horus supposedly slew him, or knocked him out, it didn't quite work. How crazy would that be? If the Emperor is sustained by the will of the orcs. But I'm really tired, boys. I don't expect to play well. I need your Super Saiyan powers. I need you to lend me your aura, boys. Had a real busy day, busy weekend. I had to force myself to stream. I have to stick my nose in it. In this unbalanced game. To face the Loyalists and the Heretics and see where the stories take us. Each one of these games is like a story to me. It's like we are watching the Horus Heresy play out in front of us. Playing as the Hounds of Abaddon today. This is a Khorne-dedicated Black Legionnaire. I can't believe it, he's getting away with one hit. We're good on lag. He can jump up here if he wants to. He was a vanguard, so hopefully he does come up here. Got a bit cocky there, didn't he? Oh, sorry, bro. We saw that. Just camping the platform. I feel bad. I don't deserve any of these kills. That was just cruel. Shooting the noobs as they rotate around the map. I can see we got 4 viewers. How exciting. Cool. Thanks for dropping by, boys. It's a Saturday night with a bit of tactical start. I kind of always start with the tactical. Whoa. Well played, bro. That was a good melter. That was one of those inescapable melter bombs, for sure, 100%. If you drop that, it doesn't matter how good the player is, only really a bulwark or another assault could escape it. Bulwark could dash out the way. Assault could obviously dash or use the jump pack in the air. But I can already tell we've got a team of killers on our team. I say that and we just lose the Hellbrute instantly and they give 2 points. Not what you want to see.
Fatality confirmed.
The trick is to use this platform to stay hidden, because you have such a big viewing angle. If you use it right, you can see right over there. You see that? Come on then, pal. You seem like you might be a good assault. Yeah, he's level 41. Let's see what this guy can do. He's only level 3 with the assault though. But he looks like a good player who's learning. And that's always formidable. Yeah. Assault is actually an easy class to play. I mean tactical, sorry. What I'm playing now is actually a very easy class to play if you know the positioning. And you never want to quite be at the front. You definitely can melee your way through things. But you don't want to quite be at the front. You want to be playing like a battle line that does run away when it has to. So it's similar to the heavy, but the heavy can also go super aggro. The tactical can't go aggro. The tactical has to use its weapon a lot, whereas the heavy can just run in if he wants to. I need to get out of here, for example. A bit of tap-tap fire is always good. Good on the run. Quick on the gun. These guys are not the one. Team needs to get on the point. Put down the joint. It's time to play the Chaos way. Nah, you're not killing my dude. Chase him, he's dead. No worries. Cap it, boys. Cap it. It's now ours. Nades coming in from Hades right at us. Hades. Let's drop it, let's drop it. Yes, boys. This is getting carnage down here, isn't it? Total carnage down here right now. I'm gonna fake a retreat here and then run straight back in. Actually, I need ammo, so I'm going to withdraw. That's no fun when you're out of fun bullets, right? You need those bolters to blast those brains. Come on down. Yeah, save my bro right there. Whoa. I want this guy's blood, but I should really just move on. That's fine. Because I've stayed alive so long, I should kind of just move on. Yep. Getting lucky with the last hits here. Some of these kills aren't really my kills. Once again, our Hellbrute seems to be like throwing his life away, which is not good. We got it. Oh, come on, get out of here, bro. feel like that assault wants me dead. Get off the point. Yeah, I told you that assault wants me, man. Dropping melter bombs right on my head. He's a good player. Did another guy just fall off the map? How is that happening? It's usually a rare sight, but these guys are just... It was the same dude. Oh, man. Oh, dear. He's level 2. Let's let him off, lads. Maybe he's been on the Saturday night ale. Acting beyond the pale. A sentence worthy of jail. Victory is a ship that has set sail. Don't let that sniper get me. Oh man. Cringe. I was playing well on catching that guy. I should have hit a few more shots, but that sniper was just... I should have dodged out of the way. Mistakes were made. Blame was cast. So... They're always there. Got him before he hit the ground, and I took some kind of stun from somewhere.
Changing magazine. What truths has come to die? Help them all!
Hiding behind the Hellbrute is a really nice advanced technique. I would say it's pretty advanced. I suppose if your Hellbrute has health, it's good. But you can really use him as a mobile wall. Just putting out some suppressing fire here, shooting at nothing. Hoping for something. I don't know why that guy is using the chainsaw. That's probably the worst pick. Probably the axe is the worst pick, although it has bigger splash damage from what I understand. Oh. I don't know why my melee didn't track on that guy. I really do hate it when that happens. I started meleeing in the right direction. Maybe I spun the camera a bit wrong, but I feel like it usually sticks to the dude. Drop us a comment or a like or a sub. That'd be great. Or even reactions, because apparently reactions also juice your boy's stream. Do help us out, lads. I need engagement on this stuff. Help out any which way you can. Maybe spread stream to your pals. Not many guys out there streaming the old PvP of the Space Marines. We got a low, medium health Hellbrute. He's doing good. He's doing good work as Frostkiss. Nice. I do like Corn Heavy. That is a nice fit. IMO, in my opinion, that's a good fit. Looks pretty drip. We match as well. I'm his black brother. He's my red cousin. Whichever way you want to paint it. Those guys are in a really tough position. If they walk out on this platform, it's almost certain death. So you kind of want to wait here for them to make that mistake. I can hear an assault moving around, so I'm going to duck out. Yeah, that guy's good with the melters. I think his pistol and his chainsaw need some work, but this guy is a good assault in the making. Because he uses his dodge really well. Like, this guy will be a formidable assault later on. Like, if he was waiting in the sky for me up here, could actually take me out even with very, very low health. Like, is he looking for me? I don't even know where the dude is. Oh, he's chasing. He's chasing. Come on down. I feel like he wants my blood. We're both the best players, so... let's have at it, lad. Hope we get to duel at some point. It's always fun when two assaults are chasing each other down and dueling. Bulwarks are pretty good to be at each other's throat like that too. Double nades. Nades from Hades. Ooh, the assault didn't come. I was hoping he was gonna be my next opponent. There's a lot of fire coming down here, but I want to cap this point. Very, very nice. Me and bro holding this point down against 4 Astartes so far. Ooh. Yeah, he's good with his melter bomb placement. Like I say, that guy is a pro. This is a pro assault in the making. I think I am going to have to make like an advanced assault guide at some point, but the problem is I have to make it an 8-minute and 30-second, up to 8-minute and 59-second video for it to hit in the algorithm and really slap and really get out there, really get seen. Because things that are a bit longer get put into a different part of the algorithm, and for some reason I don't believe there's much of an audience that Space Marine PvP can tap into in terms of long form videos in the algorithm. For some reason they just don't really take off. I will say, boys, for a starting match, for how tired I am today, I will say that was a bang up match. 15 assists, 19 kills. It's a good start, boys. I'm feeling good about this one tonight, and I hope you guys have had a fantastic weekend as well. It's always good to get into it with the lads. So, next up, hopefully we are the same team. Wow, that guy's on the PlayStation, which would explain why his pistol and his... Right, here's the thing. If you're playing with the controller and you're playing the assault, you can't do this. You can't turn around like this and smack the hammer behind you or drop ground pound like this or that. You just can't do it. So you're in a bit of a sticky situation if you are playing assault with the controller, because because you don't have the mouse, you can't spin that quick. So you're at a handicap if you're using the controller with the assault especially. However, if you are using a controller, from what I've tested and from what I've understood, I hang out with a bro of mine, good pal of mine, and we've played a few games together as well. But when we play, I have the controller, he has the controller, you know, old school LAN style, right? And playing with the controller is a very different experience, because the bolters, the bloom, the accuracy, the aim assist on the controller is quite high, but your mobility is severely reduced just by comparing the analogs to the mouse. So we'll change up class now. I have changed all of my paints and armor setups from last stream. I'm going to try make that a thing where every time we are playing, we've got different Marines on the field. This is a custom. Wasn't sure what I was going with this guy. I never played Bulwark, so I got Red Corsairs here, and I gave him the heavy armor because I think it's really funny that I could hook over to someone and just kick them wearing Mark III armor, the biggest, bulkiest, most tanky armor you can think of. Like, if this guy hit you in the head, like this guy flying through the air and kicking you, it would be an instant kill, right? If he hit you in the right place, it'd just smack your helmet off with your head inside it. Fire a few shots to scare him off. That's fine, we're blind. If you know the map well enough, it doesn't really matter if you get blinded. Ooh, new dude there. What's he rocking? Is he a Hounds of Abaddon too? Ooh, what is that cool scheme? I like that. I'm tempted to follow him and stalk him with the assault just so I can check his marine out. You ever done that, lads? You want to see how cool his mini looks? What do you have? This is Gucci, bro. He's nice. That purple and black with the brass finish. I give that a hell yeah out of 10. Hope the audio's coming through good for you guys. Let me know if there's any hiccups, but it should be balanced. Ooh, nearly got me. We're on 27 ping, so I only have my own excuses, my own senses to blame. Mechanicus still haven't sorted me out those lung replacement units yet, but we'll get there. Highly likely someone's spawner's timed out now. Okay. Yeah, it's tough, tough, tough. Very snowbally this game mode. Once the enemy get a few points, they get a lot of points, and then you got people doing AFK stuff. Oh, maybe bro was just drinking his coffee. Did we kill him? Now I'm nervous. I was too busy messing around with the acrobatics. Ooh, nearly. You see, that's what the bulwark should kill you like when it's not glitched. That was him simply having faster weapon, he attacked first, and he's got the power sword, yeah? That guy killed me correctly, rather than just 2 hits, like we saw last night on stream. We saw how glitched the bulwark is. I'm probably going to see it again tonight, because it does happen so much. Now, if you want to do damage on the bulwark, I've kind of been ignoring it here, because I'm still getting warmed up. But we really should be going for the bulwark here, it's the only objective. Defense is not important, only hunting the bulwark is, but if you can't communicate with your team, it's a little bit hard to do that. I might drop that out in voice chat in a bit. But basically, when the enemy have the bulwark, you should ignore the defense point and focus quite simply on just bringing as much damage onto the bulwark as possible. Whoa, I accidentally jumped into some plasma fire there. Okay, these guys are too good for me to be messing around as this class, but what I would change to is taken, so I'm going to have to stick with it. I guess we're stuck with this red Corsairs custom here. Yo, thanks for dropping by in the chat. Who we got here? We've got Corvus. Thanks for dropping. Appreciate. And Dalton Enlaw. Thank you very much, boys. Whoa. Yeah, those are some good assaults. Did you see all that acrobatics going on there? 3 assaults, flipping and ripping all around the map. Really like it. That's so funny, just walking up behind him. I missed a few headshots there, otherwise that guy would be dead. Nice, we did quite a lot of damage to that Hellbrute as well. Instigator bolt carbine, heavy bolt rifle, heavy bolter, and the instigator bolt carbine, heavy bolter on the heavy, and the las fusil are probably the best anti-Hellbrute weapons. Look at this guy just tickling me with the charge shots. Isn't he funny? I'm just gonna leave him. Do you think I'm gonna go run into you, Bulwark? Jesus, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fall for that. Oh, here he is. He's killed me now. Did I kill him? I think we killed each other then, right? That bully bullied me. Yeah, these guys are good. Good players. This is a balanced match. I'm not playing optimally. I'm kind of just going for kills here, which is not what I usually do. Getting warmed up. I'm so tired I can't really lock in tonight. Sorry about that, guys. So it's going to be a chill stream. But we got some good sweaty games in yesterday. All about that positioning. The shot grenade is just such a must-use weapon. Could turn that into my catchphrase. We got 16 people watching us, boys. That is awesome. Do drop us a like and a sub if you are new around here. This is the #1 stop for Space Marine 2 PvP, and I am going to be quite regularly streaming PvP now. At this time, at these hours, going to get those nice sessions in for you boys. Where else are you going to see it like this? Nowhere. Just here. So make sure you stick with the stream, lads. Support what you love, and get ready for some mayhem. So I gotta say, I did watch the Red Corsairs reveal, and I was not happy with Huron, the Black Heart. I was not happy with how they made his head look at all. But what do you guys think? I think the whole model looks amazing, but his jaw and his 3 real teeth were not cool. Wow, Sethiroth. Wow. Thanks for dropping by, my man. But yeah, I wasn't happy with that sculpt, that mini. I didn't think it was that good at all. See how much damage we just put on the Hellbrute there with the Instigator? It is an absolute killer of a weapon. We lost that because our team weren't playing the objective at all. That's totally our fault, myself included. We need to buck our ideas up, son. Pull our britches up. Act like the big boy Astartes we are supposed to be. Like, I feel like we dealt with the engagements quite well, but to finish with a negative KDR, that means I need to wake up. But yeah, this game mode, it's probably the least balanced game mode in the whole thing. You capture the Hellbrute first, and your momentum will be crazy. I've had 56 kills as my highest. I've got 52 kills on video, and 56 kills as a clip. Yo, I've got... sorry if I say your name wrong, bro. You wanna talk? Juana? I think it's like Spanish, right? So you wanna talk? But you're asking if I only play Space Marine 2 or I know about the lore too. I've played Warhammer games since I was probably about 5 years old. And I'm talking tabletop games. My first game that I ever played was Warhammer Quest. That's old world, so I know quite a bit about the lore, but I don't consider myself a lore master. I consider the Warhammer universe to be like an RPG storyscape, a place where you can make stories up and play stories out, because that's how I was introduced to it, and that's how I play it. It's sort of an RPG universe. Warhammer Quest invites you to do this, and this really stuck with me, and I apply this to 40k and any Warhammer universe that I look at. I'm also a big fan of both Loyalists and Heretics. I don't favour one over the other at the moment. I kind of like Loyalists a bit more, but I've been on a massive Chaos binge for like maybe a year or so. So yeah, I'm pretty deep on the lore. I know lots of tidbits and that, but I'm not the kind of guy that you want to like hear lore videos from. I can come up with my own original concepts and what ifs within the Warhammer universe, but I'm not going to give you like total lore accuracy. I'm not that kind of guy. And honestly, I don't think that kind of mindset is the best way to enjoy Warhammer, you know, to be super strict and lore accurate, because that wasn't the way I was introduced to it. And I think it's more fun when it's a little bit loose, when you can make someone who isn't totally codex compliant, so to speak, but slightly custom. And there's a lot of that painting comes out in my channel, and the minis, the characters that you'll see me play these classes. So that was a bit of a long-winded question, long-winded answer, boys. But yeah, I just love the Warhammer universe, Games Workshop stuff. Is your stream on mobile screen only? So no, I'm actually part of a YouTube partner program where they invited me to do vertical streaming, and I saw this as a great opportunity to practice streaming before I start with the bootcamp proper. And yeah, I hope you do like the vertical 2-panel format that I've made up here. I hope it looks good on your screen. It obviously does favor the mobile format, but actually a lot of my viewers are mobile viewers, so it fits with my audience quite well. Where Loyalists, I want to show you these guys. These are one of my favorite chapters just because they look so cool. I got You Want to Talk in asking me favorite chapter. I do not have one, bro. It changes. So I guess I'm an Alpha Legion guy because I flip between Loyalist and Heretic, right? Parallel Orb asking me, thanks for dropping by, bro. Have you ever played with the Astartes overhaul mod? It's pretty great. I don't mind playing offline or with friends only. Yeah, actually I played the Astartes overhaul mod very early on, like when it first came out. I also played Chaosification, which is now a dead mod. Chaosification brought chaos into PvE and the campaign. So it didn't change the voice lines, but Chaosification brought Chaos Boys into PvE, Siege mode, and now all those mods kind of disappear. Something happened. But I like loads of chapters. At the moment, my favourite Loyalist chapter, I have some that are always favourites. For example, Blood Angels are probably one of my absolute favourites. I just think they're really cool. Really cool dudes, space vampires. Always a hit, right? He's my kill, don't steal it. He's mine. But yeah, Blood Angels, Raven Guard, of course. Very, very nice. Carcharodons are really, really growing on me. I really like their grey colour scheme now. Oops, that's not my guy. I thought that was one of my Marines. I'm so sorry, boys. I'm tired tonight. Raptors are my favourite chapter. Bro, I've got Raptors on. Should we do it? Watch this. I know a way to change your class without interrupting the game too much. You just jump off the cliff here. Sure, I get the extra death, but we don't mind, right? We want to see those raptors. We've got 𝔸𝕊𝕋𝔸ℝ𝕋𝔼𝕊 asking me, how do you feel about Black Templars in general? Bro, I love Black Templars. They were invented by John Blanche, probably the single greatest creative mind in all of Warhammer Citadel miniatures. He's probably the greatest conceptual artist there is. He's not the most technical artist. That's probably Adrian Smith, who makes the most aesthetically brilliant artworks there is. But they were both... Adrian was a student of John Blanche, and John Blanche made the Black Templars from like fire and Catholic imagery, and it's just sick as hell. I'm having a hard time finding the enemy, have you noticed? But yeah, I really, really do love Black Templars. Yeah, it would be nice to see the Raptors cosmetic pack. I think this cloak really fits nicely with the Raptors, so I like to borrow it. Save bro's kill there. He cooked it for me, I just took it out of the oven. You know what I'm saying?
Active camouflage charge.
Let's get stealth up here. Oh, messed that right up. So I'm going to withdraw because I'm the weak sniper. I honestly do think it's the weakest class in the game. It's so fun to play. Who doesn't love stealth? Who doesn't love a beaky? But it is weak. Since we went up from 5 to 6 players, anyone with low armor really struggles in this game. At least the Vanguard can escape, but the sniper doesn't have any extra speed. If I was going to change some things in Space Marine, if you were asking me what to balance change in this game, I think everybody who's wearing different armor types should have different speeds. You know, general speeds, not an ability based thing, but these guys in the Phobos armor, the lighter armor, they should be able to run like maybe 10 or 15% faster just normally like this than the other armor sets. And then the heavy, he shouldn't be slowed down. It's just the other guy, the tactical, who wears his own armor, should move maybe 5% faster. I think that would be a really good change. And at Assault, you don't need to change his speed, because he's got the pack. Nice shot with the sniper there. I'm chatting too much, boys. I gotta lock in. Who are we gonna go with? Back on the destroyers. Just had to show bro my kit. We got some Black Templars here. They just look so drip. Look at them. That big, black, iron cross kind of thing. Very, very Germanic. Very nice. Classic Germanic look to them. Just nice and cool. Very goth. And I'm a big fan of goth. Who doesn't love goth GF?
Active camouflage charge.
Ooh, there's guys everywhere. Alright, let me catch up on the chat. Yeah, we're caught up. I've just clicked off the chat now. There we go. We're back. We're back with 22 of you guys. You're going to have to bear with me because I do misspeak. This is why I've stayed off streaming for so long. I stutter. I misspeak sometimes when I'm live, right? So we've got to work that out of us. This is why I never made it on the stage, Papa. I stutter my lines when it matters most. Nice. This heavy here doing the work. Yes, bro. Like I say, I'm taking it easy tonight, boys. I don't expect any more top of the leaderboard stuff. We've won it. Well played, lads. Carried by my team for sure. Nerva00 saying, good take, brother, thank you so much. Just recently discovered Warhammer 30,000, so that's like the Horus Heresy, when that's starting, right? Universe a week ago, and Black Templar lore gives me the chills. Yeah, the other thing is as well, there's a lot of Black Templars. There's a lot of them, yeah? So they're not only that powerful, but they have a lot of new Marines, young Marines, and old Marines. So in terms of size, I think they're actually one of the biggest chapters, like by a big, big mile. There's tons of them because they don't follow the codex in the way that the other chapters do. So there's a lot of Black Templars. They sort of deviate away from the restrictions that the Emperor put on the other chapters, right? Or at least what Rabute or Robert Gurley, man. Rabute. Yeah, so Black Templars are like probably one of the biggest formidable, most formidable forces on the Imperium side, right? I'm going to jump into a new lobby. I'm going to try and get a new lobby every time. I'd like a seized ground with no lag. Am I asking too much of the gods? Is Ranald with me? The Warhammer Fantasy god of luck and chance? We're straight back into another one here. Mausoleum. This is the best map for the assault because of the way that you can access the map, especially in this game mode. If you think the assault is powerful, it is so powerful in Seize Ground because you can be at the objectives before anybody else. Look at this. This is not balanced at all. Quite a lot of noobs. It's filling up. Game's halfway done. Whoa. Misclicked there. Let's put it down to tiredness. Bro is behind you, you're dead. There we go. We got him eventually. Sometimes a bully just doesn't want to go down. Oh yeah, didn't introduce my Alpha Legion, bro. Oh man, look at the texture on the legs. Damn, it's still missing. Devs, if you are watching, I know for a fact you guys are sometimes watching my content. The legs are loading in here, and then when I zoom out, there's like a view distance bug, and they disappear. Please fix that, because that ruins my recording, my videos, which I'm using to say how cool your game is. I'd appreciate it if you could chop that out, because that's a new bug. Another live bug report for you there. You can drop a few dislikes, or post some nasty comments. I'm pretty sure some people have done that before whenever I do a bug report. That's not how you assault duel. You fly in the air and you shoot each other, okay? Go back, think about what you've done, and you better beat me. Alright, bro? Come on. Show me how it's done. Bro stole my kill. I need a melter here because someone's going to come for revenge in a minute, for sure. This is a great place to throw it. Goofed up my ground pound there. Hopefully he wants to follow. Ooh. You blew up my trap, pal. Yugi, you destroyed my trap card. Did I even kill anyone? Just joined, chattered nonsense, and won. I'll take it. I killed nobody. and 4 assists as a backfill. I guess that's a win. It's all laugh, it's all gravy. This balance needs fixing, man. Look at this. Look at this. There's a really funny piece of text somewhere in the game that when you're about to quit, it says, "Don't worry." Or I think when you're quitting in games, it says, "Are you sure you want to quit? The games will be rebalanced at the start of the next match." And here we are waiting for the start of the next match, and nothing is rebalanced, right? Love it. I don't. It needs to be balanced. It needs to be sorted. Perhaps these two gentlemen here with no hands will be able to help us out. Could you rebalance the lobby? Bruh? Is this 4 people I'm speaking to? Or 2? Because the server skulls might have a human brain inside, right? They have to, don't they? Alright, have we got any funky builds to try? Or some easy mode guns would be good. You know, something to make it easy while your bro is so tired here tonight. I need to change all these disgusting heavy bolt pistols off. It's like the 5th or 6th time I've tried to learn heavy bolt pistol, and it's just a bad weapon. It's just a bad weapon. We've got barely decent production here showing up. Yeah, the balance in this game is dumb. You can have a team of all max players versus a fresh team of Marines like that. Yeah. Why does it happen more often than not? It happens all the time, bro. Like, what? It happens so often, it feels like it's set up for one team to absolutely crush the other. Yeah? And I'm not saying they've done that by any means, but what happens is, when it feels like this, what happens is, the good guys jump in, and the noobs jump in, and the noobs are trying it for the first time. They might be veterans from PvE, right? But the way that you play the game in both modes is so different. It's insane, right? It's like insane how different the hammer performs, for example, and the assault can actually jump up in the air. And I mean, yeah, look at us. Look at this. Okay, this is fine. This is fine, yeah? If these guys get one more level 30 plus, it's balanced, in my opinion, yeah? But what I feel like is, if one side goes in and absolutely crushes the other, then this side that crushes people is definitely having fun, right? So that's at least 50% of the people having fun in the game. A few guys on the other side might also have fun, just by playing the game, yeah? Which is what you would hope. But it does, it has a player retention problem. I'm misspeaking a lot, boys. Forgive me, okay? But there is a player retention problem there. Because noob players are going to get crushed so bad, they're not going to feel like coming back unless they are like, you know, they really love it, you know? So I think it's a little bit bad to retain players this way. Oh man, I'm so dead. Totally my fault there. You should never do what I just did there. Run into a corner that you could have looked around. Oh, by the way, the concept here is like an Iron Warrior that's gone and served Abaddon. So he looks like an Iron Warrior, but I've given him the shoulder pads of the Black Legion and the Black Legion colours, of course, but he's still got his, like, danger signs on and stuff. I think it's a pretty cool look. It has a pretty cool story behind it. You imagine how old this guy would be? I'm just going to let that guy run away. Because I can tell he's a little bit of a low level player. I'm just going to let him run away. I'm feeling kind tonight. World's kindest Marine. World's kindest Iron Warrior. This world's kindest Iron Warrior. I don't know about the universe. Did that guy punch him? What is that guy doing? Alright. Alright, we need to follow this guy to study his ways. It's Verdos. We need to study this creature. How are you doing this? You've got a drip paint job too? Show us. Teach us how you power fist, bro.
We have conquered Delta.
Don't kill my bro. He's teaching us to fist. Make of that what you will, heresy or otherwise. We've got Flaming Toe-Jam back. Thanks for joining again, lad. Saying, max level players queue together is an issue. Yeah. There's a lot of sweat guys who play it sweaty together. I'm new to the lore myself, says Corvus. So much cool stuff in Warhammer. Here's the thing, bro. I've been part of this for decades, and it's just never going to get old. It's just cool as can be. It's probably the most expansive universe you can think of now. And there's a lot of stuff like in the older lore that makes things even more broad. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't quite make sense without people being thousands or hundreds. I mean, not hundreds of thousands, sorry. Hundreds or thousands years old, which just means Marines might have to be like crazy little power level. I know there's a guy here, I just don't know where he is. Oh, there we go. Caught him eventually, boys. There's that noob again. I'm just gonna let that guy go. I don't know why, but A71, if you're watching, bro, I'm just gonna not kill you, okay? Don't abuse it. There's a guy right here somewhere. Yeah. What's your favorite loyalist? Nerva saying, what's your favorite loyalist in Chaos Legion? I don't have a favorite, bro. I really don't. I think that's impossible to answer. But I'm going to say that Black Legion are one of my favorites at the moment because they include all of the types of Chaos Space Marine, right? But they are supposed to be the elites. So like I've got with this guy here being an Iron Warrior that's now in the Black Legion, this would be a very, very tough dude. If this guy was running at you, you'd be like, oh man. Here comes a 1,000-year-old killing machine. And I am just one of the number of millions that he's... tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands that he's possibly killed, right? I can't spare you this time, bro. Because you're just taking the objective. I can't let you do that. Hope you don't take it personal. But favorite loyalist legions, once again, I can't really answer this because I do just love so many. But who do I like at the moment? Carcharodons. I really like their Ash Blindness concept, which is like a Berserker Rage that is silent, where they move silently. And if you think about Tiberus, the Red Wake, that is their chapter master of the Carcharodons. Look that guy up. He's one of the biggest non-Primarch Astartes in the game. Flaming Toe-Jam, you are in the game, bro. Yes, let's have it. But yeah. Carcharodons, they've got a massive chapter master. And he's like a scary dude. Heavy stomp. Get you with the heavy stomp, son. Dodge out of the way. Whoa. You got me while I was blinded. Some other loyalists that I like Raptors. Raptors are really cool because they're essentially just they're like a modern military that are very heavily based on, you know, intelligence and reasonable warfare. They call them the reasonable Marines, but I really do like this concept that there's a non-crazy, non-fanatical Space Marine troop out there. They're basically just the Spartans from the Halo universe, I guess. But they are Astartes still. And it's sort of like they are cut off from the Imperium and the dogma and all the religious aspects that makes the rest of the guys essentially like terrorists. You know, they're like religious fundamentalist terrorists, basically, as Space Marines, right? On both sides, right? But the Raptors are just like, yo, dude, how do we take this building down? and destroy the target with minimal losses, the least ammunition. They're efficient, well thought out killers. And because they are so reasonable, they look unreasonable in the Warhammer universe, if that makes sense. So the Warhammer universe is a place of extremes and war, right? And these guys are the reasonable guys in an unreasonable universe, which makes them super crazy. Yo, Flaming 𝔸𝕊𝕋𝔸ℝ𝕋, well played, bro. That's 10 kills and 1 death. Nobody even killed you, bro. And you're on PS5. Nice. He's showing us how to play Assault on the PS5. That's what we want to see. What are we thinking of next, gents? Oh, we'll stay in this lobby. We've got 𝔸𝕊𝕋𝔸ℝ𝕋 with us. There's no balancing going on. It'll just be another win next match anyway. I can just relax, smash people up, I guess. Right. We were looking at builds. I really don't like this melter rifle after finding out how good this multi-melter is in comparison. We might have to play some Raptors on tactical and get rid of this guy. I mean, I like White Scars, but the White Scars successor chapters are cooler. I mean, look at that. Whoa. Damn. In his proper military fatigues. Here we are, guys, once again on Bastion, the foggy map, my least favourite map on my favourite game mode. Is what it is. Let's get to it. Do drop us a like if you are filing in. If you've joined recently, drop us a like, drop us a sub, drop us a comment. Let us know what class you'd like to see, what lore you'd like to hear my take on, or if you have something cool to share in terms of lore. I always learn plenty from the comments and posts that people drop on my content. It's always nice to have a community feel to things. So I appreciate any and all engagement, lads. Right, what do we got here? Seize Ground Bastion, highly unbalanced team. I can do whatever I want. Should we do this? Oh man, the snipers got taken. Oh man, they stole my snipers. What should we do? I want to play something that looks fun to watch. Try and wake myself up a bit. Assault. You can't go wrong with the assault. Should we do sword? Nah, gotta have the hammer. Do you know what I love about this kit though? Look at that. That's 6 grenades for Alfarius right there. That is, it looks like 6 crack grenades as well. What are you cracking open? Barely decent production, dropping off another comment here saying, dude was probably hacking yesterday, but in Annihilation, fought a heavy that was using melter and he was absolutely spamming it without entering the stance. Yeah, that definitely happens. Definitely. I've seen that before. They patched it a while back, but I feel like some people know how to either glitch it or something. I got first blood. Catch up to me, boys. I feel like I should have been blinded by that grenade, but I didn't get blinded. Not that I don't appreciate it, but... See, I'm just constantly marking people while I'm shooting at them too, and my pro teammates can just clear them out. Go on, walk into it. Bro walked into it. I summoned him. I summoned bro. Were you there when I summoned bro? Yeah, there definitely are hackers in this game, and I don't think it's particularly bad, but what's very interesting is when people know where you are. So in a game called Command & Conquer Renegade, which I used to play quite a lot of, there was a lot of hacks called ESP, and it means extrasensory perception, where you can see all the other players, friendly or unfriendly, see what their equipment they have, etc. This guy thinks he's going to catch me. No, he's not. Oh, we caught each other. Me with the bomb, him with the shots. Well played, Rick. Catch a tiger when he hasn't had a night's sleep. Oh, I totally lost my train of thought as well, boys. It's been a very, very long day. I've been attending party festivities. Hello, Rick. Come back for revenge? Oh, he wants to blow me up this time. And I've highlighted him, so now I know where he goes. As he flees, I highlight him. It gives me that mini Auspex appeal. There he is. He's decided to go in. Shall we just chase him? Shall we get a duel going? I know you're there, Rick. I'm gonna ignore your pals and come for you, Rick. Whoa, did I blow myself up? No, I did not. Did I catch Rick? Rick, we're dueling, bro. Rick Grimes, Rick Hardware, Rick Astley. Have to play word association game to keep my brain ticking. There's Rick again. What do you know? We are dueling. Good night, Rick. If I'm paying attention, I think I beat you, Rick. You're good, but I'm Alfarius. You know what I mean? You're good, Rick, but I'm Alfarius. See you later, Rick. I'm not gonna fight you, Rick. Come and get it, Rick. How am I escaping this? I should be dead like 3-4 times over, right? Did he follow me? Let's pick up a melter and consider myself lucky, right? There they are. One. Very nice. Toe jam with the melter. Yes, bro. What drip is he wearing? Coming to check you out, Toe Jam. Check him out, check him out. Come for the handshake. Handshake for the camera, bro. He's too busy killing, got left in the lurch again. I'm so cringe. He's too busy on the murder. I'm trying to disturb the floor. And the spice must floor. I'm not going to jump into a group of 2 of them. Boom. Finish him with a pistol. No problem, eh? Anybody want a handshake? No? I'm the ugliest girl at the ball every time I go for the handshake. I feel like I haven't gone 5 months without a handshake. Rick Hardware had no jetpack charges. Rick Hardware got his head smashed in. Haven't seen any bulwark glitches so far this night. The cryptid that haunts my Space Marine experience. Oh, Toe Jam wants the handshake now. Roll it again, bro. Oh no! Rick. Rick. No, Rick, you killed my bro. That was your fault, Toe Jam. Damn you, Rick. Whoa. Whoa, mistakes. Well played, Rick. Rick, I'm tired. Stop it.
Delta is lost.
Stop torturing me, Rick. Don't worry about it, ToeJam. I'm definitely kidding, bro. You're leading the leaderboard, right? It's me. I'm being carried at the minute.
Darkness claims an ally. Beta
This is the worst I've played in a long, long time. Does that guy go for a handshake there? Rick, you're watching the stream. Don't play with us like that, Rick. I'm just gonna kill this noob so I feel better, okay?
We have conquered Beta.
This is a great place to put a bomb because it's hidden by the light of the box. You see that? So you can kind of leave it there and they won't notice, and people generally come through here and get caught by it. So it's a great place to tuck the bomb. Shooting a pistol from the left side is always a bad move. Hello, Rick. Farewell, Rick. I need to stop doing that. Rick's gonna haunt me in my dreams tonight. I know it. Help, Rick is chasing me.
Your brother wasted.
Rick, stop chasing me, bro. Now it's serious, okay? Stop it. Rick, stop that. Are you serious, Rick? Yo, there with the victory. ToeJam dropping out the carry there. Thanks a lot for that, bro. What do we got here? Nerva00 saying, I still consider Alpha Legion secretly works for the Emperor like a spy for both Chaos and Loyalists. Right, so apparently there was a vision given to, it's either one of the Primarchs, Omegon, or Alfarius, or one of the Alpha Legionnaires. I forget who it is, yeah, but they receive a vision, and the vision is the Empire, the Imperium either is destroyed quickly over a few hundred years. I believe it's by chaos or some other type. There's something that they can put in place that'll destroy the Imperium quickly, or chaos use the Chaos Renegades, use the Chaos Spacemarines to slowly drain the Imperium of their metaphysical power, right? And that's a more beneficial thing for the Chaos Gods, because they don't want to kill everyone. They want to absorb their psychic power through violence, disease, Slanesh, which is the god of, degenerate violence, shall we say that? There's a word I don't want to say on stream. But, and then we've also got, obviously, Tzeentch, which is like betrayal, change, and so forth, right? So they want to, put the universe in a way where all these negative emotions and feelings and actions are being, played out constantly, because that's what empowers them. So they don't want people to die. Grashen 9357 said hi in the chat. Thanks a lot for that. Look for a new lobby. Don't want to crush noobs too much. Feel bad for that. But yeah, so basically Alpha Legion had the choice between either trying to destroy the Imperium quickly through this vision, or allowing the Chaos Gods to drag it out over millennia, so thousands of years, and empower the Chaos Gods in the process. So it's kind of like, do you want your friend to die a quick and violent death, or a slow and tortured death? It's kind of like, which one would you pick? But people would live and die and experience their lives within it. It's kind of like a big moral conundrum that the Alpha Legion have by existing and knowing of this vision. Whether it's true or not, who knows? But that's how they make it seem in the law. So it's not clear if Alpha Legion are pursuing sort of a meta goal of trying to destroy. Yo, Tech Priest, you've been a follower of me for a long time. Good to see you in the chat, bro. You guys are always on, you're always on my TikTok, so I always appreciate that, bro. Good that you stopped by for the stream, my man. But yeah, Alpha Legion are in a very interesting position because they can be loyalist or heretic. They've sort of pursuing a meta narrative. It's like you've got the narrative of the Horus Heresy and all of this stuff, and then you've got what Alpha Legion are doing, which is like above it. It's like a narrative that looks beyond the Horus Heresy. So Alpha Legion are super interesting, and like, was him dying what he meant to do, sort of thing? Did that guy just fight you and lose in a war on purpose? And that could be like a positive outcome for Alpha Legion. There's one thing that they do where they steal the design for the armor. I forget which book it is. I think it's an Alpha Legion specific book. Did you see that? That was a glitched jump. Because I was next to someone when I jumped. I didn't go to full height, so I wasn't able to drop my ground pound. That's another glitch to watch for. It's more of a physics thing, really, though. So it's kind of like you've got to position yourself better. It might be a glitch, might not. But yeah, Alpha Legion stole the designs from the Loyalists for a new type of armor and gave it to Heretic forces to explain why a lot of Heretic forces had newer types of armor, better types of armor than just the Heresy armor, you know, the Mark III. Ah, I shouldn't do that. That's a bad thing to do. If you leave a melter next to your team and the enemy team shoot it, it blows up like it's an enemy melter and kills your own dudes. So you're going to set your own dudes up for failure like that.
New rally point established.
Yeah, Drac Vigan here. Seems like he knows about the lore I'm talking about. Here's the thing, bro. I know tons of lore pieces, but I can't remember where it's all from, you know? Got so much stuff in my head. I've got to keep my job and my other editing work in my head, and then I've got all this Warhammer 40k lore holding up my mental meat drive space, so I appreciate it if you can find the book and direct us to that. Like, I'm just sort of like running around the map, don't even know what I'm doing. So tired, but it's good to chat deep lore. I'm out of here. See you later. No, I don't want to stay. Let me go. Let me go. You're harsh. Dingus Bingus. Yo, the way that guy moves is odd. Let's keep an eye on this guy. Alright. So, I'm not saying this guy is one, but when somebody is aimbotting, they will pick the Instigator, Bolt Carbine, and the Vanguard class. I don't think this guy can even do that because he won't have it unlocked yet, will he? But they'll pick that because it's like, well, aimbot on the Instigator. It makes sense, doesn't it? All headshots. That's the quickest time to kill possible, isn't it? Yeah. Dude, Drac Vigan here, looks like he's holding the Black Library in his possession. Some of those books are worth so much money these days, if you've got a real one. Nice. Ooh, got tickled in the back. I'm playing like a tactical, so I need to be heavy or tactical. Like, I'm not playing as a proper assault here. This is the worst map for assault, I believe, because there's so many corridors and long shooting firing lanes. The assault can do some cool things. Yes, that was a very good engagement. Let's chase him. Let's ignore everybody else and just shoot this guy. Yeah, that guy was overconfident. Whoa! Whoa, what's the hell brute doing? Spoon! Wow, baby. I'm gonna get down, baby. Yeah, sonny. Oh, he's gone. He was getting with the groove, and now we lost him. Yeah, Eisenhorn's a good book. I read that a long time ago, but that was a good one. That guy doesn't know what to do. He's like looking at me like, what do I do? He's got a shield up? Blinding grenades? You could have killed me, bro. Just run inside my shield and melt me. I can't do anything. Ooh, nice shot. Nice shot. Yo, Tech Priest saying he's switching between Power Sword and Thunder Hammer. Oh. On the Assault quite often. Yeah, bro. Both are good. Both are viable. That's all you ever need to do, switch between those guys. You messed up, dingus. You're getting too greedy. You better let me go sometimes. You can't beat me. I'm a fucking heavy, bro. Try not to swear in these streams. I always drop at least one piece of profanity, though. Now I'm dead. Double crack. Yeah, there's a scene in Harrow Master where Alpha Legion becomes Loyalist chapter and attacks some world. Don't know about that one specifically. Back in a sec, boys.
Is now. Fatality confirmed. Our foe has come to die. Help them along.
Sorry boys, had a little emergency AFK moment there, but we're back. How many times did I die? Just the one, right?
You have conquered the turret.
We won on AFK. GG's boys. If you're new to the chat, if you just joined us, do drop us a like and a sub. All that engagement really helps me out. If you're wondering why the stream is vertical, it's because I was invited by YouTube partners, the YouTube Partner Program, to learn about vertical streaming. So I made this 2-panel format and I'm forcing myself to stream fairly often, see if I can beat my speech issues and do it live. Oh, and if you're watching this stream and you're thinking, wow, this guy's not particularly sweaty, go check out the stream yesterday where we got some absolutely insane kills, to be honest. I played some really good matches. In the lore, do you think there will be another chapter turning chaos by another 00? Who knows, mate? It really depends on the writers these days. I kind of consider the lore to be like frozen in time, like it was around the 7th and 8th edition. A lot of the new lore I don't really care so much for. It'd be cool if some cool stuff would happen, but I don't know if we're really seeing much cool stuff happen in the new lore. I do like the new stories that just sort of pursue a story and, you know, tell a cool story. That's That's always good. But, I mean, the new Custodes law, need I say any more? This is the kind of stuff that I don't really pay attention to that much. So I hope that there will be some new chapters that turn heretic. And you've got really cool Chaos Legions, like the Red Corsairs, that just kind of take in any traitor, any renegade Astartes. And they're not necessarily demonic people, they're just people who are jaded with the Empire, fallen out with the Empire, who want to tear down what is left of the Imperium. Because you can also make the argument that because the Emperor's dead, it's no longer the Imperium, right? It's just 𝔸𝕊𝕋𝔸ℝ𝕋𝔼𝕊. He's the nearest thing to an outright leader that they have, right? Would you serve him if your father was dead? If the Great Father, or if the god of everything was dead, you know? So you could become a renegade. A Chaos Renegade. A renegade Astartes Marine. Or even just a renegade of any type, right? You could turn against the Imperium without necessarily becoming like demonic or weird or freaky. We're going to play attack. Because I want to hang back and chill. Barely decent production, dropping in with, oh yeah, had a match where I was the only player in the team, so I just kneel in the middle of the map, where they shrouded me and offered me a handshake. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? Yeah, well, Drag Vegan, I'm being asked again what my favourite Legion or chapter is. I don't have one, bro, really, at the moment, though, for Chaos. I gotta say that I really like Black Legion, because they're just basically every Legion, but only it's their best. That's how you start, boys. Blind everyone. Yes. That was perfect. That heavy did exactly what I was hoping he would do. Use the Auspex here to deny them the access point. I was really hoping I got Hellbrood there. I felt like I deserved it. Am I screwed in the head for liking Night Lords? No way, bro. Night Lords are sick as hell. I understand this argument that they are sort of like the weakest of all Astartes groups, because there's not many of them, and they are sort of like, most of them aren't demonic, so they don't have like the chaos augmentations, so they're sort of like running around with like half broken gear and stuff. They're like really piratey. What are they doing up there? What is going on? I'm like looking at this team and I don't understand what's going on. Yeah, you got me, bro, no problem. You are the Iron Warrior's assault. Oh no, he's got a Black Legion symbol on too. This guy looks like a full custom. Oh, for liking the things that Night Lords do. Yeah, you probably are pretty screwed up in the head, bro. There's like something you need to say on a shrink's sofa, I'm sure. Maybe you're wanted in 9 sectors for crimes against squats. Maybe you're in the Eisenhorn flight logs. Belisaria's call, and you handshaking in a photo, a Polaroid that somebody took. Maybe you have a penchant for chasing down servitors and tickling them. You might want to get yourself reassessed, or at least just dedicate yourself to Slanesh if you're going to go the whole hog. Yeah, a nice chill game hanging out on the platform. That's what I've been given here, and I'm not going to reject it. I got the boosted guys on my team. Knights who say nay, I'm pretty sure this guy's played it since it was released. I remember this username. Yeah, that's the thing. Something about the idea about Night Lords don't turn to demons. Here's the thing though, there's quite it's like the majority of them don't, but some of them do, and the ones that do must be really, really powerful. And I actually made a song for the channel called Seeker, which is about a Night Lord who attacks a planet solo, and he is a demon augmented Night Lord. So he has like demonic bat wings. He's like Griffith, Femtoria. And I think the song came out quite good. So go check that out on the channel. I used generated vocals for it, but I did make the music myself. This guy not even turning around, handing me free kills. Always check the platform before you exit. Yep. If someone scans you first, just shoot them, don't try to scan them. The damage bonus isn't enough to just ignore that. Ooh, can't believe I survived that. Saved my bro who saved me, then lost him. Come and get it then. You can't beat the auto bolter at this range, bro. Nice, well played. I was very low health there. I think that was a 10 kill streak. Yeah, that's right. I did write the vocals. Yeah, I wrote the lyrics myself, made the music, but I generated the audio. So that audio it's a machine spirit that made it. And as someone who uses large language models a lot, I don't like to use the term AI at all. I think it's an incorrect marketing term. So I totally reject that term. I did not use actual AI for that. Because AI is artificial intelligence. Large language models are remixes. But yeah, I wrote all the lyrics to the songs, except my most recent release, which is honestly my favorite. Go watch that one by Death Prompt. Go listen to that one by Death Prompt and Feet J. Rot. He did a really good... It's actually one of his poems turned into a song, but he's a really good grimdark style artist. That guy was playing really well. Just got a bit luckier with the spread there. Is he a Sons of Malice? I think he was. Yo, barely decent with the ping hitting you at 500 plus. Bro, I leave if mine is over 100. Most games I play, I'm 20 to 40. Or I quit, because I just don't think the game works very well. I think the glitches come out really badly when a lot of players are in high ping. I just leave as soon as I see over 100. I'm not staying. I'm not staying if there's 100 ping. This game has very quick time to kills. So like if somebody catches you from behind, in a lot of ways you do have the capacity to escape. But not if you've got lag, and that's just frustrating. It's not good, it doesn't look good on video. Look at that. I love it when they do that little T-pose glitch. It seems to be an assault thing. Someone else probably asked this, but what games do I play? Actually, nobody asked me that. I play World of Warcraft. That's my other main game, but I'm actually waiting for the new expansion to come out that I'm hopefully going to be making a lot of content about. Hope you guys will stick around, because I will, of course, still play Space Marine and make Space Marine content. That is going nowhere, but I'm also going to add World of Warcraft into the pot, as well as the other games that I play. I also follow quite a lot of indie games that are in development at the moment. There's a few of them are on my channel, like Dying Breed. That's like a homage to the original Command & Conquer, which is a really good RTS game. I do play Command & Conquer Renegade as well in a private server, which I'm a donator. They keep that game alive. That's a really cool boomer shooter, one of the most hacked games you've ever seen. I had Gemini make me an aimbot in about 3 seconds for that game. It was really funny. And you might think, whoa, bro's cheating, he's using an aimbot. I would never do that and actually use it in PvP because I have an obsession with being good organically in PvP. If I make it easier for myself, I feel like I'll become stupider, slower. And that's 100% true. If you make it easier for yourself, if you've got a big advantage over people, then you become dumber, quicker. But the fact that Gemini could make an aimbot for that game so quickly just shows you how hacked it was. Oh, dude gunned me down. He's Sons of Malice. Really cool, bro. You're looking drip. What other games do we like? I mean, I've got all of them on my desktop, but I don't really want to mess the game up too much. I don't want to mess my streaming up looking for that. Yeah, there's other games on the channel you can check out. I really liked Halo Infinite, but there was nobody playing it, really, when I was playing it. I mean, I'm a couple of years late, but that was a really good engine. The games were fun, the game looked great, but from what I understand, this game just didn't take off. Wow! That was a nice melter. Bro over there just churning people up. That's one really annoying thing about the Hellbrute is, when it's near you, you can't really see what's going on. It kind of blocks a lot of the view. I play War Thunder. Yeah, bro, I used to play War Thunder back in the day. When it only had planes in it. I believe it now has boats and tanks, right? I don't know. But I used to play it when it was planes. I thought that game was fun. It just... You need a lot of time to play that game. From when I used to play it, it was like that anyway. I'm at top of the leaderboard and I'm not really paying attention. I'm not even the Hellbrute. Damn. Just one of those nights for me. I can't kill those guys, so I'm gonna light them all up. So the bros can finish them off. Yeah, bro. It's, I probably played War Thunder over 5 or 6 years ago. If I think about it. Garshen is saying, I always seem to end up with low-level cowards who forgot to load their bolters. Feels like a 1v5 in every game. Bro, you just need to quit and leave, quit and leave. I've been through this at the beginning of the game. Coming out where you started and just when this game was released, nobody knew how to kill the bulwark. It was pretty funny. We had people just running up to the bulwark and the bulwark just smacking them to death. Nobody knew how to use a power attack. We got 16 concurrent viewers, boys. That's 16 lads for the Legion. If you really want to fund the fire, fuel this war effort, do consider joining my Patreon. It is free. The lowest tier is £2. That's $2. It's cheaperoo. The next tier gives you access to some cool stuff. I'll give you my video files, audio effects files, which is actually a very big library. An original library of original sounds from the real world. Some of them are grimdark themed as well, but you know, I've got all my audio work, so that's sound effects as well as music that you get access to, as well as some secret guides on how to play Space Marine 2 PvP. And then the top tier, which is the investor tier basically, I'm going to send you physical rewards of grimdark goodies that I can't actually sell. So I've got counterfeit stuff, contraband, that I'm going to hand out to the boys who donate at the top tier. And also at the top tier I am planning some other community games for the 2 top tiers. So that is, we'll organise a time, we'll go into some matches together and absolutely slaughter. That'd be good fun. So consider Patreon if you are a long-term supporter of the show, because that's how we build this system really up, boys. That's how we advance to the next level. Like I said, you can join for free and you get access to some cool stuff regardless, but we're still playing Hellbrute Onslaught. I'm going to let this load and then I'm going to jump out and find a new lobby because I'm a bit bored of this game mode, to be honest. Yo, Drakvigan, thanks for stopping by. Take care, bro. Yo, Tech Priest, saying Bulwark was pretty strong in the first section of Space Marine 2. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Right at the beginning, it was powerful because nobody knew about the power attacks and very few people had the hammer unlocked. Yeah? So if you've got the hammer unlocked, or you know how to use the chainsword properly, you can just kill the Bulwark very easily. Yeah, I'm going to drop out, boys. I'm going to change map. Change game mode. But yeah, if you're filtering in and you just joined the stream, do drop us a like. It really does genuinely help us out on this YouTube streaming vertical. If you jump on PvP and you're against me, let's do an assault duel for the fun of it. Thing is though, to go back to what I was saying about aimbot earlier, when the game came out, there was a lot of dudes using aimbot. It was quite weird. And they were usually using the tactical with the heavy bolter, or they were using the vanguard with the instigator. And you could just tell because that they could see through the map as well as having aimbot. So they had ESP and aimbot and triggerbot very early on. And I played in early access. I played for the gold edition of the game. So I'm going to jump into... I would like some Seas Ground, to be honest. If I can get Seas Ground with good ping, that's where we want to be. Nowadays, hackers just use wall hacks. Yeah, I think I'm calling wall hacks ESP, where you can see through walls, right? Is that what you mean by wall hacks, bro? Because wall hacks could also mean shoot through walls, right? There are a few games where you could do that. As far as I understand, a lot of modern games make it impossible to shoot through walls. Like Space Marine 2, and be also able to bypass their security system easy cheat, because as much as people do cheat in this game, they do seem to get caught quite a lot, and then they're just buying new Steam account and coming back, right? Because when you see a level 1 and his armor is custom and he's just sniping you from a mile away with the newbie weapons, you know that's an aimbot dude. But I think the best thing to do is to face people who are high level and see if you can whittle one away from the pack and fight that guy who's cheating or fight that guy who's top level. If you beat him or start learning while you're fighting, then you will improve really, really quick. Alright, you're talking about wall hacks being shoot through the wall. Yeah, bro. I gotcha. Because these things, they aren't written in the dictionary, right? They kind of mean different things to different people. Cathedrum. It's a good heavy map. It's a good assault map, of course. Vanguard's okay here. I'm feeling like this guy, though. I really like this quote, if I can remember how to trigger it.
Crush them to dust!
Yes, boys.
Lucas marked.
This guy is one of the best voice actors for sure. I do prefer the old voice acting before they pitched it down. Oh, 200 lag. No thanks. Can't do it, boys. We got Super Grandman. 9. Will Henry Cavill deliver on his new project? How do you even film the insanity of 40k? I'm optimistic about it with Henry Cavill, but I'm pessimistic about it because it's modern media. I'll level with you guys. I haven't watched a show or a movie since probably Game of Thrones. And I'm not even kidding. Like, I just don't watch media at all. Modern media is just totally disgusting to me. And I also have this problem where I feel like if I'm watching media, I feel like I could be editing or making stuff myself. Oh, I recognize a few of the players here. So I hope Henry Cavill, very late boys. I hope Henry Cavill will deliver, but I don't know. I just don't have hopes for this stuff. I think some of the best Warhammer stuff that's been made recently has been fan-made stuff. Alright. There's nothing else available, so I have to go Assault. They've got Verdos, which is a very good... or Mentas as well. This guy is excellent. They've got 2 excellent players that I recognise. I don't know this guy Andreal, but he looks like he's a killer.
We have captured Beta. We lost Delta.
Just getting locked in there, boys. That was pretty nice. A lot of being a good assault is taking up the enemy's attention and not necessarily making the kill, but like pulling the attention away and knowing your movement. It's more powerful. Boom, bang, than just making kills, especially in an objective-based game mode like Seize Ground.
Remote detonation, right. We have captured Delta.
Oh, thought I got that guy. Mentas chasing me down. Of course. Is he running tack and assault? Very scary. Andreal doing the heavy lifting on our team tonight, though. I am a backfill.
Our brother goes to the open bay. Replenishing firepower.
Yeah, that was a lame kill, to be honest. I didn't really beat that guy. He was just weak. You know, he came around the corner with no armor. Had no way to escape, really. Finish him off, bro.
We have captured Beta.
Jump. Smack. Another smack. Jump. That was the wrong kind of jump. I meant to jump up. I jumped to the left. My bad. My noob mistake there. I mean, we're doing okay for a backfill. Yeah, much of the best 40k stuff recently has been the fan-made stuff, but that's been the case for so long. It's obvious the people who are in control of the modern IP don't really understand the hyper-masculine kind of autocratic world that Warhammer is, right?
Emperor, guide our forward.
I'm just getting lucky, like, flanking all these guys. They're all busy trying to shoot my team, and I'm just behind them. Alright, that's fine. I'm not gonna fight when they've got those 2 guys who can fight in corridors better than me. If you're an assault and you want to fight in the corridor against anybody with any other weapon, you're a fool. You need to run, and you're in the corridor, you gotta get out of there. Here's where you hide. Get ready for the smash. It's a miss. It's a miss. Now I gotta run. If he's gonna follow, put a bomb there. He's not gonna follow. He knows I'm good. Just totally my mistake. I'll try and redeem myself here now by coming back. I'm just gonna wait here and menacingly annoy him. What do I do? Is this guy called Garlic Kobold? Garlic Goblin? In German? Yeah, you can scan me, bro. I'm right here. You're dead now, mate. I mean, if you've got me scanned, that doesn't mean you're gonna kill me in the open as an assault, you know?
The armory provides.
Come on in, boys.
We have captured Beta.
Feels a little bit cheap to get a trap like that.
Swapping magazine.
Die! Astartes was a good template? Yeah, very good. 40k has too much testosterone for Amazon. Totally agree, bro. That's why I don't trust him.
We lost Delta.
What? So you think... So what do you think about Rogaldol? Is he actually dead? I don't know, bro. I'm not good at that sort of lore theory. That is what it is. That's like a yes or no binary question. That's for the writers to decide later on, I guess. I don't really know, you know. I hope he's alive. He's one of the best. Ooh, I dropped the bomb. Hopefully they don't shoot it and blow my friends up. I mean, we're doing okay. I need to get on more objectives here, but look at this guy. What a powerhouse. This is a close game. I need to stop messing around.
Melter bomb anointed.
Yeah, you've got the sword. You win. When we're on the ground, I used all my charges rushing to D.
Once more to war.
I think these guys are going to take the win, and they deserve it. They're two very good players. I recognize them, played with them before. Two pros. Yeah, they've won.
Remote detonation.
By the looks of things. GG. Well played. That was a GG. Dreadnought, we got Rob Zombie. I do love Rob Zombie. Robo Zombie, sorry, saying Dreadnought Rogal Dawn would be sick. Wow, that would be sick. You know what would be even sicker? If they set him as a Dreadnought and then he became Hellbrute, and then somebody came and left 500 comments telling me that all Hellbrutes are Chaos Dreadnoughts. When in fact that is not the case. Some Chaos Dreadnoughts exist, my friend. And some people will argue and say nasty, horrible things to you in the comments. Kind of things that make you look in the mirror and cry at night. Just because you said not all Hellbrutes were originally Chaos Dreadnoughts. Because that's true. Some creatures just become straight up Hellbrutes. Some souls just get trapped in pre-made Hellbrutes. In the Soul Forge, I believe it is. So that means they were never a Dreadnought. They were never a once loyal, now heretic Dreadnought. But some dudes will get really upset with you and argue with you about that. And that's what I was talking about right at the beginning of the stream. Warhammer 40k, for me, is a universe in which you can make up your own stories. Like for Warhammer Quest, like for Space Hulk, like for Rogue Trader, of course. It's an RP landscape, an RP universe even. Before it's miniatures, models and all of this. And then the miniatures and the models came afterwards, yeah? but the models were made as a vehicle for the roleplay, as a vehicle for the story. So that's why I think lore accuracy and knowing the lore and being so tight on the lore is secondary to understanding the feel and the theme of the setting. Whoa, tactical raptors. Whoa, I'm running on empty at the moment, boys. I'm really tired. I think we got one more left in us on 𝔸𝕊𝕋𝔸ℝ𝕋𝔼𝕊, so give us that energy, drop us a like. If you're watching this in the playback, drop us a comment, that also helps later on, boys. We're doing this one for the Emperor with the reasonable Marines, the Raptors. Let's go, boys. What could be the main enemy in Space Marine 3? It looks like it's going to be Necrons, bro. I bet it's Necron, the existing Tyrannid, and Chaos. But, I mean, us uncovering these tombs and stuff like that. Ooh, this is interesting. Someone's flanking. I'm just going to shoot him and run away. I love doing this. It's so funny. Ooh, there's Verdos. Blinded his pal. Got one, but someone's gonna kill me now. Very nice. Very nice kill.
Back on target.
So I think in Space Marine 3, all they need to do is make this exact game in this exact... They need to make this exact game in this exact engine, but they need to remove all of the glitches and just add like 3 times more stuff, and then they can just sell this game like that. That's Space Marine 3. They need to add some vehicles in too. We need vehicles. That's a big part of Space Marine life. Like driving the Dreadnought, piloting the Hellbrute. It's cool and all, but we need to be able to get into a Predator or Land Speeder. Thunderhawks as well. It'd be cool if we could do some kind of section where we're flying. I know I'm asking a lot now because this is hard stuff to program, very hard to balance, but we need epic scale wars. We need like the Battlefield game. But it's, you know, Space Marines, right? That would be a different kind of game though, but for Space Marine 3, they need to just take this, remove the glitches, remove the problems, and go from there. That was very foolish of me. I'm totally dead now. If he chases, he's dead though. Yep, he chased. Oh, I didn't reload. If I'd have reloaded, I'd have killed that guy. Yeah, it would be really cool to see a Primarch in... I don't think they'll do that, because that's like that Games Workshop wouldn't let them do that with the lore, I don't think. But that would be so cool to see like a Primarch fantasy. Primarch power fantasy, bro. Yeah, we do want to see that, don't we? It'd be cool to be a Primarch for a bit, but animating it, making that model, that's a big ask.
Target identified.
We lost Delta.
That guy's an absolute machine, Verdos. He's probably one of the best players in the entire game. I'm not even kidding. If you're watching, bro, you're a formidable force. Whoa, I'm out of here. See you later. Little pee-wee sniper. Come on then, shield bash me. You see that? He's using the glitches. How do you do it, Verdos? Teach us the way of the glitches. I'll have to chase him down and smash him with a hammer now if he's gonna abuse the glitches. I'm gonna have to drop that melter on his head.
Passes on into legend.
Yeah, the Primarchs wouldn't fit through the doors. Yeah, it's like one of the Primarchs. Most of them would like reach here, right? And then you got like Magnus who's up there. Like Magnus can't even exist inside a ship unless the ship is huge and made for him specifically, right? Not that someone like Magnus even needs a ship, but you know what I mean.
When one falls, we all active camouflage charge.
Yeah, you see people moving back and forth, glitches, frame drops there. I mean, like, what do we do about this? This isn't my hardware doing this. The game has been unreliable in PvP for frame rate since patch 11, the last patch.
We lost Delta.
I'll get him. You got him. Nice work.
We have captured Delta.
People get greedy and they want to get the kill rather than run when they should run. I'm very guilty of that in my early days playing this game. Here's a good place to hide, by the way. If you want to be on this platform and not be seen from many angles, wait right here. The pillar can't see you over there. They can't see you over there. And they can't shoot you from over here. This is actually a really safe spot. You see how they're trying to nade me? They just can't get a viewing angle on me.
Fiery retribution. Guide our fallen brother.
We lost Beta.
Alright, here we go. Oh man. Ooh, I'm running on fuel. On fumes, boy. The fuel tank is empty. Been a big long day and I'm running off with the stream right at the end. Do drop us a like for this, lads. Hope I've earned your sub with any of these newcomers that have been stopping by. Hope you enjoy watching the #1 Space Marine 2 PvP content. Pretty sure we've reached it after over 500 shots. Who knows? I'm not going to fight with Verdos. See you later, pal. I'm too tired to fight with you right now, Verdos.
Rally point updated.
Switching the spawns around, keeping them confused. Sometimes the fever, but always the dream.
Remote detonation, prime.
Nice.
Swapping magazine.
That went exactly as I planned. Yeah, stun grenades means you're dead.
We have captured Alpha.
These guys might win if we're not careful.
Execute
So,
Imperium's directive.
when you're playing Cathedrum Siege Grounds, you really do need to hold the places around the middle if the enemy are good at holding the middle. So, you need to be boosting over like I'm doing now and taking D or A, depending on where you are, of course. And there's a really nice bomb you can set just here when you do come to D. Damn. Nothing I could do there.
To the battle lines I am summoned.
We have
But I've
captured
blown so many
Beta.
people up with that corner bomb. I've got clips of that like 3 or 4 times. Really good clips, got a lot of views. Man, you see how those instigators work? They just shred you. Like, these guys know I'm playing Assault, so they just shred me with the Instigator at range. This is an excellent map for long-range weapons, and the Instigator is probably the best long-range weapon by far. Mentas using the corner abuse there.
Rally point updated.
If we're not careful, these guys are going to win it, like I said. Now, if you've got good Vanguard using the Instigator, your advantage over them is rushing them because they have low armor, right? You can sort of shoot them down very quickly.
Deadlocked.
No problem if there's two of us, right? Nice.
Conversion field operation.
You're dead, bro. Throw your grenade away, then pick up another one.
Subgrenade launched. Target field online.
That was easy. Have I redeemed myself? I have now. Nice kill.
We have captured
I mean, he's playing with me now, like running over, dropping melters at my feet with the shield dash. That is so troll,
Deploy
bro.
for combat.
I like it, man. That makes for a good show.
Casualty confirmed.
GG, we won. 9-9. That's it, my lads. Super tired. Thanks for dropping by. Hope it was a good stream, even though it wasn't my craziest players yet. Do drop us a like and a sub. All that engagement really helps. If you're watching on the playback, a comment is very valuable. Even though you didn't catch it live, it's appreciated. It's useful. Sometimes the fever, but always the dream with the live stream. Catch you on the next one, lads. Here's my final statistics for you. Ooh, embarrassing. Cheers, lads.